In 1949, after 5 Arab countries failed to defeat the State of Israel following the Jewish state's independence, the United Nations created the UN Relief and Works Agency for Palestine Refugees, UNRWA. Its mission: to serve as a temporary agency to help Palestinian refugees. But 75 years later, UNRWA has failed to resettle even a single refugee, instead becoming an incubator for hate, incitement, and terror, while only perpetuating the conflict. Then last week, a number of explosive reports were published, including in the Wall Street Journal and New York Times, bringing to light the full extent of UNRWA complicity in carrying out, aiding and abetting, the mass atrocities of October 7 by Hamas. According to these reports, UNRWA employees infiltrated Israel on October 7 and took direct part in the Hamas attacks. Some were involved in abducting Israelis and holding them hostage in Gaza, while others helped procure weapons and cheered on the attacks. There are those who say, this is just a few bad apples. But reality is, UNRWA has become an indistinguishable and inseparable arm of Hamas. It is not merely a few rotten apples. The entire organization is rotten to the core, where at least 10% of UNRWA's Gaza staff, some 1,200 employees, have direct links to Hamas or Islamic Jihad terror groups. UNRWA also has a long history of promoting anti-Semitic material in textbooks and allowing Hamas to use their schools and facilities to store rockets. In response to these disturbing revelations, at least 20 countries, including the United States, the UK, Germany, France, Sweden, and others, have now suspended funding to UNRWA. That the people of Gaza need assistance is not in dispute. However, UNRWA is part of the problem, not the solution. There are ample other vehicles and credible organizations through which aid can be provided, that are not compromised by terror. UNRWA must be defunded and disbanded. It can have no role to play in Gaza and perpetuating the conflict and cycle of terror.